wholesome, family-friendly Rimworld, here in this android utopia. What a lovely day. Our peach-powered rocket ships, our clean natural energy sources, which may in fact include nuclear but does not in this specific situation, and our use of exclusively non-lethal weapons that we are using to guide humanity to a better future. What a wholesome series. Oh, no, that's not wholesome. 10 junkers, what the hell are you talking about, 10 junkers? Well, that's not bloody wholesome at all. Okay, right, okay, I was going to go and talk about the hospital a little bit and how that's been solved, thanks to a commenter who wasn't very polite, but that's okay. I'm just a clown here to be your punching bag. Going to go on a tirade about that. Not a tirade, not a rant, a kind, wholesome discussion. A kind, wholesome discussion about the hospital and how it's working now because of various things that were suggested. We'll worry about that later. First things first, let's try and not get instantly killed here. This is not going to work, is it? What are you doing? You're sending lethally armed robots to go fight humans? While we wait for the junkers to decide what they're going to do here, why don't we talk about the hospital very briefly? Now, somebody suggested, you know, it's the animal spots in the hospital, and clearly it wasn't that because I actually talked about that in yesterday's episode. But there was a suggestion from somebody who said that if I bothered to read the precept description, very rude, but that's okay. I would see that apparently we need a hospital of decent quality or better, which is true. However, and I tested it by moving the bed back into here. However, you've got to remember we had it set up like this before with a slightly impressive room, and we still had issues with that. Now, before you'd even left your comment, my very good friend Sarge had reached out to me. Sarge, famous for not only that meme, like actually making this mod that we're talking about, other such things as Alpha Animals and Vanilla Expanded, and all that garbage. The important thing is Joris Experience. Sarge reached out and said, by the way, the hospitals are very, very, very fickle, more or less. It could be anything from the plants to the shelves to the dressers. So this might be a small relief, but they do, in fact, love the hospital now. They're happy with it for the time being. Sarge also said that the mod is not designed to work across multiple maps, so it is very possible that the moon base could break everything, but we'll see how it goes. For the time being, it's fixed because of you, random commenter. Thank you. We are all in your debt. That's going to be very important for the next 5 minutes while this series carries on until we are horribly wiped out by these raiders. Outer mercenaries are beginning their assault. How are we looking on gas? Can we keep this active still? Oh yeah, no, we're actually good. Yeah, no, we've recovered pretty well on the smoke leaf front. Now to see if it... Oh. No, both of these. I need you to get the hell out of here. Why can I not move you back? Yeah, run. Run, you fool. Okay, here we go. Sleep gas, drowsy. Oh, it's working pretty well. They don't quite get to knocked out. Anesthetic. What I'm concerned about now, you can see the problem, right? Oh, yeah, no, it's that. The problem is we've got a bunch of anesthetic turrets all stacked up. And if one of them misfires and hits Fovox Vuv, it will kill them. Oh my god. I may have condemned them. Okay, this is fine. Come on, this is fine. This is fine. Fire again. Shit. Oh my god. I was going to say we need less anesthetic turrets. But actually, I'm not sure we have enough. Oh, it's in God's hands now. I can't do anything else. Oh no. Oh, well, that's a disaster. Are you actually going to go back and punch my sleep gas vents? What are they doing? They are. They're going to... they're going back... What are you doing? You're going to go around and attack the sandstone walls? Sorry, I thought they were going to attack here. We have been gifted a gift. And that gift has been gifted to us via the medium of very stupid raiders. Welcome to Rimworld. Oh my god. I think Gunty Schwet may die because they are in the middle of all that gas, and I don't think there's any way we can get to them in time. Curie's is going for Gunty Schwet. I don't think Curie's going to make it. Oh god, I'm sorry. Comatose and dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. We tried our best, right? And we didn't directly result in anybody... Oh god, see if we can get dark. Passed out. All you've got to do is picked up, and then the gas will stop applying. Curie, this is in your hands. Curie. Amazing. Are you actually going to be fine? Yeah, look, it's not doing anything. Holy shit. Sadly, there were some lives lost. You died from the anesthetic, and you died. Okay. Damn. I mean, what do we do, though? Who gets the blame for that? I don't think anybody can. I'm doing the best I can with what I've got, right? We will chalk it up as human deaths, and we will make up for this, I promise. 3 human corpses. We could just clone new humans to replace the humans that we accidentally kill. That's big brain, because then there's net no damage, right? So let's go 7 dead humans. I probably missed a few, I will admit. Was testing the skills workshop. I've spent a bunch of points here just experimenting with it, but it does say at the bottom, insight injection is subject to an individual's learning capabilities as well as their daily comprehension limits. Passion injection is subject to an individual's learning capabilities as well as pre-existing passions. Overstimulation is inefficient. Basically, the more points you put into it in one day, the less points you get. So it's 100 at a time every time. But again, I was just doing this for testing. If I spend it now, we're going from 4,062 to 4,067. We've just done 100 to 5. So it's definitely not worth it. It may maybe once or twice a day. So it would be better to level up basically all of our androids across the board. So at this point, we might as well just make a new android then. Because we're already making more points, so realistically we should be spending on a daily basis. We've got a research bot, a medical bot, artist, a mining bot, and then a social bot with brand new Machiavelli. Somebody left to die ×3, so those will be the people from the anesthetic gas then, right? Because they were downed, then they died afterwards. I presumed if they were hostile and they got shot and instantly died, we wouldn't have to worry about that. So there is actually a downside to people dying with the anesthetic. I think that's reasonably balanced then. I hate to say it, I think what might make the most sense is to expand out the maze. I didn't really want to do it, but I feel like we also haven't got a choice if we're going to survive in some of these bigger raids. Plus, we've still got to juggle mechanoids too, given that we had some problems with that yesterday. I guess we can expand it out. Why the hell not? Just kind of repeat what we've got going on here. I think I'm going to do it like that. That way it'll force the enemies to walk through the water, and then if they walk through the water, it's also going to slow them down, give our people more time to get into position. I'll build a few more anesthetic rifles, but also so that we can turn on the power switch in time, right? Now, I know what you're thinking, because I'm thinking it as well. If we make the maze bigger, surely it's going to take our people longer to get to the middle to fish the people out before they die horribly. That's where part 2 comes in. We're going to swap out some of these wooden bridges for much more dense steel bridges. Oh, low. Flick the switch. No, prison lockdown. Flick the switch, please. Sleep gas away. No harm will come to the prisoners. Go. Up, sleep gas. Any time now. There we go. Is it... That explosion really did concern me, because it was just after I flicked the switch. Hello. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Wow. Okay, I'll take the gold. We got loads of plasteel and loads of silver. That's good. Stand down low. Come on, don't do this. Don't harm your friends. And then Curie can hopefully, maybe over the course of today, get enough medical skills so that we can set her up as one of the medical roles. Hey, there we go. Wow, that worked really well. I'm kind of surprised. Well, presuming they don't all die in a second, of course. Yeah, like, rescue the people, though. There we are. Amazing. Does take a little while for that gas to dissipate. Ooh, that's a bit... Oh! Maybe we move it slightly further away. We move it slightly further away from the beds. Let's put it there. It needs to be close to the door, though, because obviously if they try and do a prison break or something like that, that will help. But it can't be that close to the beds next time in case something like that happens again. Right, so that is still connected up to where it was before. Oh, I'm almost afraid to check. Yeah, so that's connected up there. Perfect. Okay. Let's start getting you all converted, then released. I don't think we've actually started work converting the mercenaries yet, have we? I need a conversion stick for Machiavelli. Here you go, my friend. Let's get you equipped with that, and let's get these people converted over as fast as possible. Here we go, and that should make that more accessible. We could even go a step further. If I don't want to go too crazy with it. We need to make it so that our people can get there just as fast as possible. So if we throw down another bridge like that, I'll take away the edges. I don't want them basically mantling over the sandbags and attacking the turrets from the flank, right? If we do that, that's good. You know what we really need? Jump packs for everyone. Because then they could just fly over the water, get in there, get the people out as fast as possible. Today is going to be... Yeah, I'd love to get all this efficiency and the glitter tech stuff done. I just want to make sure we can repel the invaders, because we've picked up a lot of wealth recently, and it's a little bit out of hand. Let's get rid of, like, these very expensive concurrency processors. You can go. Let's put jump packs right at the start. Perfect. Optimism. That's what I have right now. Wholesome optimism that we're going to be able to stop any raiders with sleep gas. I mean, except for the mechanoids, of course. There was a really, really interesting thought experiment brought up in the comments. Should we actively convert dirt over? because Dirt's ideology, unlike Mort's ideology, which favored pollution and destroying the environment, and converting Mort was, you know, a net benefit for Mort, ultimately, because he's no longer living in pollution and kind of a horrible environment. But Dirt's ideology not only doesn't affect the planet, human primacy is totally fine, but actually, she wants to go beyond humanity. If she doesn't have a harmful ideology, perhaps we should be trying to fulfill what her beliefs are. Her beliefs aren't against our beliefs, so I think it's fine, and it's certainly not going to harm her if we give her the body modification that she wants. It keeps her happy, and it will make her a better colonist. Maybe you could even make an argument that we download her brain into a robot. I'm not making that argument, but I'm just saying maybe she would be, if it makes her super, super happy, why not? I mean, where do we draw the line here? Oh, we can do the biosculpting. That much we can do as well, because biosculptors anybody can build. It's just she obviously gets the benefit of that. Biosculptor. I don't think we've done the research for that yet. Yeah, we'll put that after jump packs. You know what? I will move heaven and earth for you, Dirt. She's a human, and I, as the robot director, have to follow whatever her orders are. And I feel like she would probably want them to try and improve her a little bit. I mean, evidently she does. What's her certainty? 87%. Good enough for me. If she only had like 10 certainty, maybe I wouldn't bother. If it was like less than 50% certain, we wouldn't bother. But she seems pretty solid in her beliefs, even though she has been around all these other people and other beliefs. Oh god, jump packs, but we did get malaria. Mort, Miller, and Dark. Curie, I have total faith in your medical skills. Please stop watching TV and tend to these people who are dying. I wanted to check on them back on the moon. Hey, look at this. Airtight, 21 degrees C. Now, in theory, we can take moon refugees. Oh god, I need to lay more cables. Oh, I'm so sorry, robots. You're going to be here for the rest of time. I need to lay some more cables here, but we can take moon refugees, and then we can move the ship over and pick them up and then take them to Earth. How are we looking? 18 degrees in there. This one's a little chilly. Minus 15. Okay, we could do with maybe another 1 or 2 heaters. I'll just put one there for the time being. How are we looking up here? 21. That's good. That one's minus 100, because that is apparently the vacuum of space. Why? Oh, because you haven't built a door. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, there's still loads of work to do, but we're almost there. Oh, no, there was a really cool idea. Someone suggested build the servers on the moon, because then we wouldn't have to worry about cooling or anything like that. The only problem is I'm not sure that SkyMind will connect across multiple maps. I would hazard a guess that that's probably not the case. Rarely do mods... Oh, hello. Rarely are mods designed for that. So, we'll just turn this into the room here. What I want to do is turn this into this room into the robotics bay, and then this room into the server racks, right? So let's reinstall this over here, and then eventually we'll put the... Oh, I've already rebuilt the mech pod. That's right. Let's throw you... I'm just going to put you like there for now. That's fine. An old space sensor I'll turn into batteries, because we don't have any. Very, very forward planning base, you see. Very, very good redundancies. I guess this new unit will initialize as a new person and hope that it's one of the skills that we need. If not, we're just trying it up over time. I guess that's the best idea. We could also build some implants and see if we could kind of on a hardware level force them to be the thing that we need, right? So let's go ahead and get your brain set up. Dedicated crafter would be amazing, because Asimov is doing building, plants, animals, crafting, intellectual, any of those to take something away from Asimov a little bit. Initialize automatically. Alternatively, I could download Asimov's brain into the SkyMind core and then duplicate it, if I'm not mistaken. What we'll say for the time being is just initialize automatically, see what we end up with. And it is someone who is shit. Wow. Wow, that's unfortunate. Oh, balls. God, you're really bad, aren't you? We could train you up in construction. I suppose I will. I'll take Asimov off of construction and have the new person learning construction instead. Oh, God, that's awful. And a quick reload to give the new bot some eyes. I don't know why it didn't work for Machiavelli, though, now that I think about it. Oh, there you go. It's worked fine. Machiavelli didn't ever get a face, and I'm not sure why. And occasionally, a lot of people pointed this out, when I reload, Asimov's face disappears, or when I load in, Asimov's face disappears. Very frightening. He's a spooky fella. We are out of power. We are absolutely, totally, 100% out of power. Is that because I built a shitload of charging pods? No, they're not in use. Why have we suddenly run out of power so much? What the hell? What did I build? We haven't changed anything. Just suddenly we haven't got any freaking power left. Well, on the plus side, since we placed down all these geothermal generators, we've unlocked a more efficient geothermal generator. An advanced geothermal generator. Wow. What's the power generation difference? So regular geothermal generator, 3600 watts. Advanced geothermal generator, 5200. Ooh. Asimov, let's get to work. Hold on. Not to give this robot another job, but Carver is still messing around with plants. It might be a better idea to turn Kiwi into the dedicated plants character and then turn Carver into a dedicated non-stop deep driller. Because this is silly. We're waiting on gold, and then you're just pissing around with lentils. The lentils got us into space. I am well aware. But they're not helping now. We don't need them anymore. Hold on, hear me out. What if we turn Dali into the crafter? Dali is already an artist, and I think that arts and crafts tend to go hand in hand, hence the expression, arts and crafts. So why don't we throw some stupidest fucking thing I've ever said? Why don't we throw some points in that? Stop Asimov doing it. Because Dali, unlike trying to train up Kiwi to do anything, because Kiwi is shit, I'll be honest, Dali can at least do some crafting already with 6 skill. So that seems like a better idea. Frees up Asimov to do some more stuff. Oh, good straight of technology. Ooh. What have you got for me? Because if there's something I've been hoarding, it's a shitload of technology. Hey, we can actually sell some things to these people. Okay, that's good. Oh, this is funny looking technology. These are cats and dogs. Oh my god, a dog for dirt. You're welcome. This is a gift. Mechanoid components. I want those for an eventual factory. That'd be nice. Steel, uranium. Have you got gold? Ooh, you've got seeds as well. Wow, nothing that I really want. Have you got gold, though? You do have gold. Okay, hold on. Let's sell you all this kidware, because the second I told them to make all this kidware, the kids stopped being kids, which was very, very frustrating. So we'll sell all of that. Swap it for some lovely gold. 20 gold and a bunch of mechanoid components. Wait, can we make mechanoid components? Hold on, whoa. Stop a second. Forget about that. Just sell me your dog. Yeah, look, here we go. Convert basic subcore to mech component. Okay, so do until we've got, like, 4 of those. That seems reasonable. And then on this one, we just say do until we got, I don't know, 4 subcores, whatever. That seems fine. And then we have Dali doing that one. You are not a mechanator, so you can't do that, and you can't do that because you don't have enough skill. All right, I mean, it's going to be slow going for everybody involved. We are cracking on with the Glitternet stuff. I'm not going to worry about that for a little while. We still need to deal with the resource problems that we've got, and freeing up Carver away from plants duty would be kind of massive for that. Hold on, then. So what are we going to do here? I got to think of how we're going to distribute our workforce. Asimov is very good at plants. I can move Asimov over to plants. Plants and Mechanator. Oh, that's a fun combo, because we were supposed to have robots in harmony with nature. And having hippie Asimov working in his garden surrounded by his mechanoids is kind of a nice way to do that. And we'll help out the colony more, because now Carver can actually just work on the careful deep drilling. Again, I want to limit the amount of environmental impact we've got going on there, so we're only going to have one robot doing that all the time. The dog, hello. You are going to belong to... Can I set you to follow around? Or we need to train you for a start. Nobody's on training. What if I make Dirt train the dog? You can train the dog. Hey, that's fun. Hey, that's nice. That's so wholesome. Somebody did say that having the person made of bacon tame the wog is a bad idea, which is true, but people are also made of meat. You can't feed the dog drugs. What's wrong with you? You already have an agri hand. Hang on, agri arm. Somebody said double check the implants that we're going to build, because some of them can only be installed on certain tiers of droids. And that is great to point out before I start building them en masse. I presume things like the arms are fine, but it's probably the consciousness chips that change things. So let's make another one of these. Dali, can you do that? Your first job? We don't have enough steel and components. Oh. So we don't. How are we doing, Moonbase? I've wasted all the Moonbase steel on... I mean, not a vanity project. It's to try and help humanity, but it has slowed down production significantly. 3 out of 35 of the Outer Rim mercenaries. Oh, we had converted some before. Hey, let's make a quick note of that. I think 3 out of 35. I meant 3 out of 25. You know what I meant, okay? What are we going to do with you, Kiwi? I would like a dedicated chef so that Dali doesn't have to do that, so focus on just the arts and crafts. But you're shit at that. I suppose it's a lot easier to train someone to be a mediocre chef than it is to train someone to be a good builder, like better than the bots that we've got. Maybe I will do that. And I mean, you're also named after food, so how could I argue with that? Or a bird, I suppose. But you do cook birds. Maybe not that bird. What do we want then? So we've got 432 available points. What was it to give a passion? 4,166. It might take a while, but we are also working on a bunch of other networked analysts. Another one converted by Machiavelli. Thank you. That takes up to the fourth one. There we go. Oh my god, Carver. When we transfer bodies over, I should point out it does reset their additional expertise they get from Vanilla Skills Expanded. But that's not really a big deal, because those 2 drill arms, 18 mining, double passion is already going to make deep drilling pretty bloody fast. But it's only going to get better. I don't anticipate upgrading their bodies again, I suppose. Tier 3 and then have Asimov as the Tier 4? I think that's fine. I think that's alright. As far as I remember, the Tier 5 androids are possible, but they also occasionally go berserk and kill everyone, which wouldn't be very conducive to a wholesome time. I just like Asimov being in charge. I think I like you being the only Tier 4 droid that we've got kicking around. I made room for a few more coolers in the server room as well, because I imagine this is going to get very toasty. And number 5. My god, Machiavelli is knocking it out of the park. What are your staff? Because you're incapable of violence, you won't equip it, so you're not actually using the conversion staff to convert people. This is just your raw energy. Your raw, social, sexual energy. Wow, what a guy. What a guy, huh? You could do with another steel shipment from the moon. Normal Rimworld things to say. How are we looking then? How's my moon-based vanity project going on? Airtight, 20 degrees. Airtight, 20 degrees. I think we've actually made a potentially safe moon base for refugees. This one is, oh my god, it's airtight 10 degrees C. Really? How does that even make sense? Those must be some bloody good auto doors then, wow. The final thing we need then is one more heater in here, and then if we do get any refugees turn up, we can just lock them in these rooms until we can move the ship over, or bring a robot over to donate their spacesuit temporarily, and everybody's happy. So let's put you all back on mining duty. What actually are you doing right now? Oh, they are on mining duty. Ooh. They have been mining, they just haven't been hauling it back over. Oh, but that's fine. I think I'm going to stick to my guns, and I think I'm going to make Kiwi the builder to take over from Asimov, even though it's going to take a very long time for Kiwi to get up there to the same degree as Asimov. It's the thing that they have that kind of natural inclination towards. I'm happy with that. We need to give you a sciencey name. I was trying to think famous historical architects, right, to stick with our naming scheme. I had in my head Brunel. I Googled it, and it came up with Imhotep. How can I argue with that? Builder of pyramids, Imhotep ID 867. Though this will be the first series in a long time where we're not actually building any pyramids. Go and get tea, and this is what I'm subject to when I come back. What do you mean, Siege from the Fallen Empire? This completely destroys my only defense. Okay, team, what the hell do we do now? Because this kill box certainly isn't going to help us at this point, is it? Shit. What do we do now? I've been wishful thinking, but maybe there's some sort of anesthetic mortar. No, there's not. Maybe recently reformed hippie Asimov could go out there and do a peace dance. Shit, what the hell do we do? Tear gas launcher. Okay, why don't we just bait them to attack us? Maybe that's a necessary evil. Imhotep, you're the most useless colonist we've got right now. Can grab this tear gas. Let's turn on the regular gas on the way out, and let's see if we can just basically bait them to come over here, right? We don't really have a choice. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I feel like I'm about to get you killed. I'm sorry. Oh! I'm sorry, we haven't got a choice. There's a tree there. Go cover. Okay, gas from a distance. Hope it works. Imhotep is dead. Oh, totally, utterly killed beyond reason. Oh, good God. Okay, keep running. Back away slowly. Like a non-lethal railgun. Some sort of long-range jump wings. Whoa, those sound cool. Mechanical wings for short-range flight. Oh, friendship ended with jump packs. Those sound way cooler. This is unfair. I'm being punished for not having crafted. Oh, for Christ's sake. The anesthetic rifle is the longest range weapon we've got. Okay, I mean, the dart gun has a longer range, higher armor penetration. Whichever we can craft. Let's just build whichever one we can craft. Dart gun. Needs new training. We have new training because of the bloody chickens. Oh, I spent all my components in steel on servers. Oh my god, we're actually doomed. Okay, Imhotep, come home. Come home. Imhotep. I need you lot to... How much steel have you hauled over here? Actually, that's pretty nice. Let's load up the ship, send the steel down, try and survive those howitzers long enough to build anything. Long enough to build anything. Some sort of dart gun, anesthetic gun, I don't know. Oh my god. What is that? What was that? Did you just fucking nuke me? What? They did nuke me. Oh my god. They've got nukes? There has been a change of plan. Plato. What the fuck do I do against nukes? Plato. Bring the ship down. This is now no longer defending the base. This is an evacuation. Fly like the wind. Fly like the wind, Plato, because holy crap, we're going to need all the help we can get. They're firing. They're just immediately firing another nuke. Big Wiggly. You nuked Big Wiggly. Asimov has lost control of a constructoid mech. Asimov's not the only one losing control. Look at the pollution. Wait, that's all polluted? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, this is a bloody problem, eh? This is a real concern. You're just gonna keep nuking me. Oh, piss. What do we do? What do we do here? We've just got to pray they don't aim at the landing pad. That doesn't look promising. Oh, good God. Okay. Well, there goes the school. They've just nuked a school. Plato, big man. Plato. Land the ship. Oh, God, thank Christ that was a regular high explosive shell. Plato. Plato, my brother. Where is the ship? We're never going to financially recover from this. I think we evacuate all the people. We let the Empire have their fun. You just fucked the entire series up in one raid. Just pray that that isn't going for... I don't like the look of that trajectory. I don't... Ha! We're fine. We're safe. Oh, this is just berserk. This is total nonsense. This is void level bullshit. Ah, here comes a JPEG of my ship slowly descending onto the planet. Well, that's that then. Good game. Oh, well, that's bollocks. As if Asimov survived. Oh my god, as if Asimov survived that. Huh? You just took a nuke! Plato, now would be a really good time to land. Plato, my brother. This is going to be the rebuild of the century. Oh, it's over. Huh. Asimov has just tanked 2 nukes. That armor might need a little tweaking. That might be quite powerful for an armor set. Just if the developer is watching. The ancient mech armors might be a little powerful. I mean, any time really. Plato. Thanks, big man. No, right on time. No, don't worry. No, you got here just at the right moment. It couldn't have been any more perfect. Well, I guess we put it to a vote. Look, you know me. If you've been watching this series for more than, if you've been watching this channel for more than this series, you'll know that I am happy to, never reload is basically the modus operandi we have here. I believe that it would make a far better story to have Asimov and Plato limp to the moon, and rebuild and come back to the planet later on to carry on what they were doing. However, it would effectively be a soft reboot for the series, because of course I would probably have to add some mods that would, maybe like Rim Factory or something, that would allow us to rebuild up to the point we were, rather than just basically restarting the entire playthrough. Conversely, I can reload and take away the ability for them to spawn in with nukes, which is totally fine. So I'm not going to put it to a vote or anything, because if we put it to a vote, basically the people who vote one way are going to be pissed off if they don't win. And it would divide things. So I'm up for a kind of discussion about it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go away. I'm going to do some research. I'm going to see if I can formulate a plan to continue the series. Continue the series either way. Either carrying on as we are now, fleeing to the moon, building high-tech moon base, glitter moon, and then coming back and rebuilding. Alternatively, I will also make sure that we have a hard save before this raid turned up, so that either way we can carry on, right? Diverge the timeline, so to speak. And as very funny as this was, I think either way I am going to be removing the AI's ability to fucking nuke us. Over and over and over. Thank you all for joining me nonetheless. Let's pause it there. What a moment. I mean, this could make for a fantastic, amazing, incredible story if after watching everything Asimov has built burn down, Asimov remains the strong, powerful, friendly robot that he always was. Maybe he gets upgraded to tier 5. I don't know. Let's have a chat about it in the comments on this episode, though, and I'll go back and forth with you all down there. Thank you to Grand K, Nuanced Fart, Avamadal, Get Swifty, Nyanlathatep, Lyndon the Dragon, Snickerdoodle, Commander Current, Neozela, Amethyst Gemstone, Galaxy Wolf, Darth Hawk, Kerbo Supreme, Cosmic Zombie, Texas Yardbird, Lockie, Jack Higgins, Arabs, Facundo Vasquez, Andrew Robershawd, Matthew Capon, Sir Royland, Bellman, Morgan Wise, 91 Gearhead, Chicken Robo, and Athadema for their support over at the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Good news, actually like really good news. I'm going to be putting up a Patreon video on this. I had a Patreon video already recorded, but since then, things have changed slightly. So Patreon, I've actually downloaded the Patreon app on my phone, because the Patreon Messenger, as I'm sure I've discussed many times, is tosh. It really is just terrible. Messages show up as unknown. My replies don't send properly. The inbox gets randomly reordered. It's garbage. I downloaded the mobile app, and it's actually, touch wood, shockingly good. So in theory, I can use the Patreon Messenger a bit more reliably now, but I'll talk more about that in a video. Cautiously optimistic, let's put it that way. Thank you in addition to Noah Dunkley, Killian Huntley, Mandatory Martin, Blaticus, Kippos, Brian Elliott, Infectious, Farks, Citatus Lingua, Vic Rose, Dawnbright, Puka Boy, Andrew Warren, William Healy, Chax, Moriak, Thromash, Elliptic, Simon Olivier Brisson, David Alexander Bennett, Inari Chain, Ainsley Fairburn, Tenko Lassaro Metman, Nilanthria, Alexander H, and Adrix as well. See you all tomorrow for some sort of return of Asimov.